Hello and welcome to the video, guys. We're going to be taking a look at the T-832 today and trying to bring you guys a few different vehicles. I'm trying to make this tank work again. For me, it just has not worked that well. I seem to perform way better in the Lova, which is the other tier 8 heavy that I own, that I play a lot of. Well, 173 battles, but to me, like, that's a lot of games in a heavy tank. Anyway, we had a really good game on Abby, and I'd like to show it to you guys. Take a look at these first two shots that I'm able to hit on the VK36 and the M4A3E2 here. Quick one right here, and look at that, man. Like, the gun on this tank just works. It's brilliant, guys. I must say, the gun on this tank is very accurate, and you will hit a lot of your shots. So here we're trying for a quick shot on the T-832 on his cap there, and hold down like this tank, man. I'm telling you, this is a very good tank. For whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to work for me that well over many battles, right? Like this game, it worked really well, but there's just a lot of games that I get into where I can't seem to do enough damage, or I'm just getting outplayed by higher tiers, or whatever the case may be. I find that every game I get in this tank, I have to work very hard to get damage. In this game, it wasn't the case, but in most battles, I find I'm trying to pick off people's caps from a distance, and I'm having to aim a lot and angle my armor a lot and just do a lot of work, where I feel like I'm really stretching my skills as a heavy tank player, because I'm not that great in these tanks, but I've seen a lot of people play heavy, so I kind of understand the spots. I understand where I need to aim. I understand how I need to basically angle my tank. But again, guys, just difficult games I keep getting into with this tank, and a lot of tier 9 and 10 games, so maybe that's why. But this tank, nonetheless, is a very powerful tank. It's got an accurate gun. It can get hold down very well. It's a hold down monster, and you will see its weak spots here. Like, look at the hole, man. This tank has no hull armor, so that's how you have to use it. But the turret armor, man, you saw how difficult these shots were to get on this guy's cap. Like, I'm telling you, man, the T-32, in my opinion, is kind of a hidden gem. This tank is even better because it has a much more accurate gun, and it can even sort of side script. Like, you see how this guy is able to make this work? We're trying to get this shot into him here. He's moving his tank around pretty well. And he did a good job that time, but not this time around. He kept his tank still. We get a good shot to his lower plate there. I'm wiggling around my turret so this guy can't get shots into me. I'm going to put one more into him, and now I'm going to rush this guy. What I probably should have done is just rammed this dude, but I decided to kind of run around him here, thinking that this guy would now have a shot, but he focuses the guy there instead of me, and I run around him, and now I auto-aim him, and I end up hitting the turret with the auto-aim, which is unfortunate, but it is the case. Nothing we can do about it, guys. I just have to pull around here, get one more shot into him, and come back here, and he's going to fire on the M6, it looks like, and now we can just pull around. I kind of wiggle my turret here, just choke around with the dude, and we get another shot to him there, and GG, man, we clean this guy up. So now we're going to move up, and then I'm like, wait, we got to defend the base, and I come all the way back, and here we go. Progetto is going to be pushing the base here. He gets spotted right here out of nowhere, and watch this shot, guys. Basically a snapshot there into the Progetto 46. And oh man, I'm telling you, dude, this gun on this tank, guys, is just beautiful. I feel like I crap on tanks way more than I talk good about them, but this, I truly mean this, guys. The gun on this tank is just so brilliant. I would almost find it OP on a heavy tank. Like, it's more accurate than even the Lova. The aiming time is the reason why. It's just got such a fast aim time that it doesn't at all feel like a heavy to me. But it's brilliant, guys. And again, T-32, in my opinion, is kind of a hidden gem. You know, I think people pass on this vehicle way too much. The T-832 is a more powerful version with the gun, but I'm telling you, if you know how to stay hold down and you like the hold down meta, which I don't really like it, but if you like hold down meta and you like, basically brawling with a bunch of enemies and you feel very skilled at doing that, I would absolutely recommend that both the T-32 and the T-832 to you guys. I mean, they are strong tanks. Take a look at this T-3485M who tries to escape here. He ends up on his side there, almost completely on his turret. And then STR-VS1 flies off and hits me here, and I'm joking around with him saying negative, you know, kind of like, I don't know, just being a jerk to him. And I'm going to move on, guys, and go after the T-25-2. And it just so happens that the T-25-2 ends up over at about H3 or something. And we're able to get shots into this guy. He shoots and gives away his position, and he's not solid bush, I guess. So we're able to light him, and you'll see that here. I get spotted. He fires. He's lit. I take one into him here. Keep my tank angled. He bounces again, and we get a shot to him there. So from a distance, like I guess the whole armor will be enough, especially if a T-25 is like, this is a tier 7. Even though he's shooting APCRs, it's a tier 7, right, man? So he's not going to have the pen really to pen if I'm at a good angle, I suppose. But if he lands like flat on the hole, like if he landed like this, like maybe right in here, like on the closer side or something like that, I'm sure he would. I don't know where this guy was shooting me. It must have hit the turret or something. Because I feel like now that I'm thinking about it with the APCRs, he should be able to pen this, but I did have a slight angle, so it could have just like, you know, doinked off the front. I don't know, guys. But trust me, like even against tier 7s, you want to keep this hidden. And if you can do that, the tank is very, very powerful, I must say. But for whatever reason, I don't get these games in it really at all. Like this game might be more average even to you guys, but it stands out a lot to me because it's one of the few games where I was able to make it work and perform very well in it. So it could just be a luck thing, right, guys? We did get high caliber here, 3179 damage, 5 kills. Yeah, top eye experience. Looks like top eye damage as well. And let's see. We actually banked 8K from this, and this is a reward vehicle, so keep that in mind. You don't get the premium bonus for this vehicle or whatever for coin. And that's it, guys. We're averaging currently 1658 damage in this vehicle, 49% win rate over 75 battles, and again, the expected values, if I didn't say this before, I believe I've said it in the first video I did on this vehicle, the expected values are very, very high for this tank, and I think I also said it in the 283 video that I just did. I believe I'll be posting that one before this one. But yeah, keep that in mind if you're playing this tank, guys. The expected values are very, very high. And like people do very well in this vehicle. And my suspicion is that a lot of players that are playing this tank are just very good at the game because they were the ones to play that much to grind the battle pass or to just buy it out entirely, right, and get the T-832. So even 1658 damage is still orange, but I don't feel like I played that bad in it, right? Lova with 1811 damage, only 150 more damage or so, 100 whatever that is, guys, is green. So to me it's just crazy. Like, yeah, 160 more damage or so in the Lova, and we're green. We're better than 90 something percent of players in this tank. We're better than like 56%. So just a lot of good players playing the T-832. That's it, guys. If you didn't get this tank, you're not missing out on that much. Trust me. Like the T-32 is almost just as good. It's just the gun is not as good. But don't get discouraged. Like, it's nothing special. It's just a T-32 with a skin, guys. Honestly, and the gun. But it's the same thing. Like the tank itself is exactly the same tank, right? There's nothing different about it by looks other than its, you know, exterior camo skin, they say. And that's it, guys. T-832, hope you enjoyed. I will catch you for the next one, guys. Do subscribe if you aren't subbed. It would really help me out a lot. Again, I do these videos to help other people out, and I need your help to do that, right? So like the video, comment, subscribe, guys, share it, do all that good stuff. It will really, really help me out. I do appreciate it. And I'll catch you for the next one, guys. Bye-bye now.